嗯，诶， Please and stand. Inhale, half rise. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees and walk the hands in. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale into upward facing. And exhale, down. Nice. Reconnect, realign, recenter. With your beautiful breath, beautiful body. Stretching out the hamstrings and the shoulders in the down dog, upper traps. Shoulders away from the ears. No tension in the neck. Maybe if you can press down, further down in towards the mat as if your palms are melting in and your soles are melting towards the mat. Pressing it down, making the V shape of the downward dog. More sharp if you can, being mindful, of course. Come into our warrior sequence now. Let's lift up that right leg, reach. We've got 2 knee to nose crunches, pauses in between. Bend the knee, inhale. Exhale, knee towards the nose, round the back. Hold it there, breathe easy, pause, engage. Inhale, take the leg back up. Bend the knee. Exhale, bring the knee in. Pause, round, engage, breathe easy. Take the leg back up, bend the knee. This time we've got a quick knee to nose and then plant the foot. Good. Drop that back foot 45 degrees. We're going to come into our warrior 2. So thinking about our left hand, we're going to windmill it up and back into our warrior 2. Gazing at the middle finger for our drishti. Nice. Inhale, windmill the hands around that front leg. Come onto the back toes into our runner's lunge. Chest up, gazing forward or up, your choice. Holding it here. Keeping the back toes tucked, make it nice and centered. So to the center of the mat, we're going to come up into our high lunge. So inhale, exhale, high lunge. Keep it nice and slow transition. Nice. We're going to come into our reverse warrior from here, dropping that back foot 45 degrees. Inhale and exhale. Back into our runner's lunge. Inhale, windmill the hands around that front leg. Come onto the back toes. Back into your runner's lunge. Gazing forward. Nice. Planting that left palm beside that inside and beside that front leg. Reach up with that right arm and follow with the gaze if you can. If you've got good balance. Nice. Inhale, drop that right hand down outside of that front leg. Exhale, reach up with that left arm. Nice. Inhale, both palms down around that front leg. Inhale, take that front leg back. Exhale into your chaturanga. Inhale into upward facing. Pause it here with your untouched toes. We're going to go for our tuck jump. That's also your option. You don't have to. With an exhale and straight into downward dog. Straight into dog. When you're going into your downward dog from your tuck jump, lead with that tail rolling. Well done, 5. Listening to our beautiful body and how it wishes to move this very morning. We honor it. Let it go. Let it be. We embrace. Same thing on the other side now. Let's lift up that left leg. Reach, reach, reach. 2 knee to nose pauses. Let's bend the knee. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Pause. Round. Breathe easy. Engage. Inhale, take the leg back up. Bend the knee. Exhale, neaten those pause round, engage. As inhale, leg back up, bend to the knee. This time, quick knee to the arms and plant. Nice. Dropping that back foot down 45 degrees, coming into a warrior two. Right hand up and back. Gazing at that middle finger. Lovely. Inhale, windmill the hands around that front leg. Come onto the back toes, into your runner's lunge. Chest up, gazing forward. Knee to ankle alignment. Fingertips, maybe palms if you've got longer arms. Nice. Center that back of the leg. We're going to visit our high lunge now. Inhale. Exhale. Nice and controlled so we don't lose our balance. Good. Inhale, drop that back foot. Exhale, straight into reverse. Gazing at that top hand or back foot. Your choice. Bottom back foot. Bend your hands around that front leg again. Coming back onto the toes. Back into runner's lunge. Beautiful. Right palm down beside that front leg. Lift up that left arm. Follow with the gaze if you can. Nice. Drop that left arm down outside of that front leg. Reach up to the right arm. Nice. Drop the palm down. So around that front leg. Inhale, take that front leg back. Exhale, your choice, chaturanga. Inhale into upward facing. Tuck jump and straight into downward dog, your choice. Nice. Pausing it here, in downward dog, reconnect, realign, recenter. So we're going to hover the knees a couple of inches away from the mat. We're going to pause it here. Clive, you might want to miss this one out, your choice. So we're going to lower the knees down, thinking about space, slow, lowering it down. And when there's an inch or so between the knees and the mat, we pause, hovering, gaze forward, engage, both bandages, hold it here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees down, untuck the toes and take it back to vintage hands. And shoulder, tuck the feet, clearing our child's pose, releasing that tension. Meryem, beautiful, amazing breath. That lift it also up into a nice and easy seated position. We're going to drop to one side and bring the legs. We've got our core now. We've got this. Remember our core? Did you remember, don't you? Yes. Sonia remembers. It's easy peasy, isn't it, Sonia? So I'm going to go through it actually before we get straight in. So before I do that, let's roll it back. So your safe position to roll back is drop to one side and take it down. in this position here, okay? But otherwise, if you've got okay, back, okay, and core, palms facing each other, okay? Tuck the chin to the chest, engage the core, pelvic floor, round the back, and using each vertebrae, we're going to slowly go it down. The soles firmly on the mat. All the way down. Maybe being the last to come down. Now from here, so we've got 4 to begin with, and then we're going to do 8 and 8. So we've got 3 movements here. So the first one is hands beside you. We can do this all together. Hands beside you, palms down, and bringing the legs to tabletop position. From here, maybe block a bit apart with the knees, or if you want to, you can bring the knees together, shins together. It's your choice. And we're just going to simply tap the toes down, so not bending the knees and tapping, but almost kind of taking it outwards and then tapping. Okay, so you should feel a slight tug in the tummy when you do that. All right, so we're going to inhale, center. Exhale, tap it down. Inhale, back to tabletop. Exhale, tap it down. Inhale, back to tabletop. Twice more. Exhale, tap. Inhale, back. And exhale. Good. Inhale, back to tabletop. Now, this one, we're going to bring the fingers together. So we're going to lift the fingers and then place the hands behind the head. So you can do this next bit in this position, head down, resting on the palms, and then tapping it down. So same position. Okay. But if you want to up your game a little bit, we're going to lift the head up. We're going to crunch it in and down. All right. So we're going to do 8 of these. We're going to inhale, center, engage that core nice and tight. Exhale, tap the toes as you lower the head down. Good. Inhale, back up, crunch. Exhale, tap. And let's sink to it. Nice and controlled. Inhale, back to center, core nice and tight. Otherwise, you're not working anything. Exhale, tap and down. Inhale, back to center. That's 3. Exhale, down. Inhale, back up. Or halfway there. Inhale, tap. Nice. Exhale, back to center. I've lost the breath. So we inhale, center. Exhale, tap. Nice. Inhale. Twice more. Exhale. Nice. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Then we bring it back to center with the head up. So this next bit, okay, we're either going to do it again with our head down. We're going to press the feet, so press the legs. So we're going to point the toes to face the ceiling. So this is your option number 1. You press out, inhale, center, exhale. Okay, that's your option. Or we lift the head, keep the core nice and tight, and the head lifted, and we press away. Okay. So whichever option you want to go with, let's come into our position. Inhale. Exhale, press that right away. Inhale, back to center, nice and controlled. Exhale, left. Good. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right. Inhale, back. Exhale, left. Inhale, back. Good. Exhale, right. Core tight. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, back. Exhale, left. Inhale, back. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more each. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Drop the head down and hug the knees in. Hopefully you felt something in your core. If you had it nice and tight, you should have. So it can be as intense as we want it to be. If you don't engage the core, it's not going to do anything. It's massaging the lower back, really making small circles with the knees both ways. And we're going to go for a big stretch. So stretching the tummy muscles, drop the soles down, slide that legs along the mat, arms over the head, big stretch here. Inhale, exhale. Wow. Nice. Let's hug the knees back in. And then from here, we're going to gently drop to one side and lift up into a nice and easy, well, seated position here. We're going to take it back into our high plank here. So let's cross the ankles. We're going to lift up if we can and come onto our palms. Now from here, I'm not going to jump it back. I can't do it. But if you can jump it back, wonderful. But otherwise, we're going to step it back into our hand line. Nice. Inhale, up here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale into upward facing. Exhale down. Beautiful. So legs fired up, all fired up. Coming back into our warrior sequence. Beautiful. Let's lift up that right leg again. Reach. Now we bend the knee. We bring the knee to the nose, round the back, pause it here. We take the leg back up, bend the knee. This time we bring the knee to the same side, elbow crunch. Beautiful. Take the leg back up, bend the knee, well done, fly. Knee to nose this time. Allow the We're coming into our warrior one. Drop that back foot down. Inhale. Exhale, arms over the head. Warrior one. Beautiful. Pausing it there. In warrior one. Okay, so we've got 4 of the snakes bit. So we're going to bring the chest down, arms behind, and straight into our warrior two. If you want, I'll go first. So we go inhale, chest down, arms behind. Exhale, left arm windmill up and back, warrior two. So we're working with our left hand. Beautiful. Inhale, chest down, arms behind. Exhale, left arm up and back. Back to warrior two. Beautiful. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale. Same. Nice. Pause it here, gazing at that middle finger. Just next. Big back on the knee. Good. We're going to bring that back foot into our Tadasana. So either bring it straight from the back to the front, or we break it down, bring that back from halfway in and then into Tadasana. So your choice. Beautiful, well done. Okay, coming into our big toe hold, bending that, lifting that, bending and lifting that. Big knee, hold with the big toe, first 2 fingers on the same hand, same side hand. Stay here, or straight to the left. So a bit of balance here, stay there. Nice, holding it there. Beautiful. We're going to switch, and we're going to take that left leg back into our reverse now. So let's drop that foot down. We're going to lift gently that left leg, take it back, drop that back foot, 45 degrees straight into our reverse warrior. So we've got a bit of a weird position, but we're going to keep it nice and safe. Nice. Inhale, windmill the hands around that front leg, take that front leg back. Exhale, chaturanga. Good. Inhale, upward facing. And your choice, we can jump down the dodges. Up to you. Exhale. down. On the other side, let's lift up that left leg, reach. Bend the knee, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, round, pause. Nice. Inhale, take the leg back up, bend the knee. Exhale, same side elbow crunch. Nice. Inhale, take the leg back up, bend the knee to nose, one for 10. Nice. Coming into our warrior one, put that back down, inhale. Exhale, warrior. So 4 of these, chest down, arms back into our warrior two. Yeah. Inhale. Exhale, right arm into warrior two. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping it nice and controlled. Focus point, middle finger here. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely. Coming into our Tadasana, remember our transition, how we want to transition. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful, well done. Coming into our big toe hold here, lifting up that left knee, nice and controlled. Holding the big toe here. Very wobbly on one side. So I'm going to keep it here. But otherwise, you go ahead and straighten the leg if you want to. Using a focus point. Oh gosh, that's break my glasses. And then we gently lower it down. We gently lift up halfway that right knee and take it back into our reverse warrior. Beautiful. Inhale, wind, mother hands around that front leg, come onto the back, try the same inhale, take that front leg back. Exhale, your choice, chaturanga. Inhale into upward facing. And exhale down. Nice, pausing it here. In down dog. Reconnect, realign, recenter. And maybe dig deep in your down dog by pressing your palms and your soles down onto the mat, melting it in. We gently lower the knees down, untap the toes, and take it down into our child's pose. Brings back towards the heart center. Slowing the breath down. Breath, body, mind. Feel the eyes set around. Focusing on the very present moment. Nothing else matters. This is very important. say thank you to our beautiful body for being able to move. Thank you to our arms and our legs, our fingers and our toes. Maybe we can wiggle them. Reconnecting with the body, refocusing towards the body. We're going to come into our active child pose. So we're going to simply come onto the toes and gaze between the hands. This is our active child. Nice. We're going to do our hissing breath work here. We're going to deep cobra. So we're going to scoop it in and lift up into our cobra using our hissing breath. So hissing breath is behind our teeth. So we bring the teeth together and the tongue behind the teeth, and we hiss as we cobra it out. Okay. So we're going to gaze between the hands. Keep the toes tucked. We take a deep inhale. And we hiss. Beautiful. Deep inhale, we tuck the toes. And we exhale, noticing, taking it back into our active child's breath. We've got 2 more of those. When you're in your active, we gaze between the hands. That's your active child pose. Nice. Inhale. And exhale. Scoop as you hiss. Beautiful. Shoulders away from the ears if you can. And we tuck the toes and take it back into our active. We've got 1 more. We're going to stay up and then bring the chest down. Inhale. And good. And then we bring the chest all the way down. Tip of the nose. Now straight into our bow and then into our posture. So let's hold. The ankles may be maybe the center of the foot. Be mindful of where you're holding. Be mindful of pulling anything too tight. We're going to inhale to the nose down. Exhale, lift up both the knees and the chest. Doesn't have to be very tight. Good. Into your vocals. Beautiful. Nice. And then we gently drop it down and rest on our left ear, arms beside you, arms up, stretching the left side of the neck. We're going to bring the tip of the nose back to center. So we're going to do our right side first, right hand to the right ankle, center of the foot. Again, your choice. So you're going to bring the heel, the right heel to the right glute. If you can feel a stretching in hamstrings here, sorry, not hamstrings, quad here, that's great. If you can't, we're going to lift the knee away from the mat. So we're going to bring that left hand to rest, forearm as well, to rest beside you here in the front of the mat. We're going to lift the knee. If you can't feel anything, or if it's very little, you can lift up the chest as well as lifting up the knee for that more intense stretch. Your choice. Inhale. Exhale, let's unravel. Bring that right forearm beside you here towards the front of the mat. And we do the same thing on the other side. Holding the hand wherever you can. Heel to glutes, if you can feel it, stay here. If you can't, lift the heel. If you can't, lift the chest up. Press down onto the forearm. Inhale. Exhale. Let's stay on that right here this time. Arms beside you. Arms. Beautiful, beautiful. Nice. Let's bring that arms down directly underneath the shoulders. We're going to tuck the toes Come back into our active chest. We're going to be very mindful of our lower back. Inhale. Exhale, press and gently lift the chest and take it back into active child pose. And once you're there nice and safely, we're going to untuck the toes and forehead down. Together. We're going to slightly lift the bottom away from the heels, click elbows forward, and sit back on the heels, feeling that nice gentle tricep shift. Bring the palms down. We're going to take an inhale here. And with the next time, we're going to walk the hands in towards the body, lifting the torso up. Nice, let's drop to one side. Go straight into our stretch work now, straight to the leg in front of you. We're going to go for a nice deep twist here, bending that right knee in. And we're going to cross it over. So you've got two options here. If you want to make it not as intense, you can hug that right knee with that left arm. Take that right hand behind. You can go for your twist here. Or if you want to make it more intense, we're going to take that left arm outside of that right knee. Okay, right arm behind, use it as a wall if you can. We're going to do this in 3 sections here. So we're going to inhale. Exhale, we're going to turn towards the mirror. Nice. Inhale. Exhale, quarter turn. Nice. Inhale, stay here. Or exhale, half turn, gazing over that right shoulder. Keeping that core nice and tight. You've got an awkward position to do the breath work, but carry on breathing through your vagina. And we gently unravel, bring it back to center, straight on both legs. Point the toes up, inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold and hold wherever you can. Maybe the big toes, maybe the ankles, maybe the shins. Wherever you can. Exhale, let's drop it down. Same on the other side. Let's bend that left knee. Cross it over. Nice hug. Or right arm outside of that front leg. Left arm behind. In 3 sections here. Inhale. Exhale, turn towards the sunset. Inhale. Exhale, quarter turn. Inhale. Exhale, half turn all the way towards the back. Gazing over that left shoulder. And also feeling the stretch in the glute as well. Breathe through. And back to center, straighten the legs. Inhale, arms over the head. Exhale, forward fold again, hold wherever you can. Gently pull if you can, be very mindful, holding it in. Overhead. Exhale, we drop it down. Beautiful. Let's bend the knees. We're going to go for our deep quad, deep. Why do I keep getting the muscles wrong? Deep glute stretch in the seated position. Okay. So either the hands, the fingers facing the legs, or maybe away from the body. Your choice. We're going to bring that right over the left. Now we can either stay here, we can feel a nice glute stretch here if it's nice and deep. If it's not, we're going to bring that left foot in and then the chest in towards that right shin. Pause it here, nice core tight, nice tight core, hold it there. Nice, unravel. Take it to the other side. And behind, stay down, the right foot in and the chest in towards the shin. Down. We're going to go for our safe roll back. Okay. So either to the side, take it back, or our roll back. So palms facing each other, tuck the chin to the chest, engage the core, and using each vertebrae, slowly lower it down, all the way. Now straighten that left leg and bring that right knee in. Hug. So keep hugging that right knee with that right arm and take that left arm out to the side. And with that right knee, that right arm, we're going to take it out to the side as well. Keep the knee bent. Take it out to the side. Back to center. Holding with the same hand, maybe the shin, maybe the big toe. And we're going to straighten the leg up. Back up, stretch. Inhale. Exhale, push it the other way. Suspend that knee to tabletop. We're going to take that right arm out to the side. The left hand outside of that right knee. And we're going to take it over that over that left leg. Gaze over that right shoulder. Bringing it back to center, drop the sole down. We're going to slide that along the mat. And we're going to bring that left knee in, hug with the same side arm. Right arm stays out, and we're going to take the knee out towards the side as well. Opening up the inner thighs. Bringing it back to center, hold the big toe or the shin or wherever you can on that same side hand. Extend the leg up. And we push it here away. We bend that knee back to tabletop, take that left arm out to the side, right arm outside of that left knee, and take that leg over that right leg and gaze over the left shoulder. Let's bring it back to tabletop center. Let's finish off in our happy baby. So holding the outside of the face gap, soles facing the ceiling, and tailbone down on the mat. We're going to gently rock in. And without holding the breath, we're going to add in our sigh out sound. Let's take a deep inhale through the nose and sigh it out. One more. Inhale, give it your all. Big sigh. Let it go. Wonderful. And then we drop the soles down and then come into our chosen shavasana, wherever that may be, keeping nice and long, socks on. We're going to finish 5 minutes later. So sorry. This one if you can. Down mantra this morning. We're going to take a deep inhale through the nose. You don't have to hold it, but hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big sigh. Feeling nice and relaxed.